Hey, welcome back to the channel, you guys. I haven't done a remake and the comparison video in a while, but I was watching a movie the other day, and I had watched it a while back, and it was called Down. It's about this elevator, and this elevator is like got some type of possession or something that's going on. But anyway, I was watching that, and it made me think about another movie that I watched was called The Devil. And so I'll give you the first one. Down came out in 2001, and it's a horror thriller. It's an hour, and it's hour and 50 minutes long. It's got Rotten Tomatoes of 20%. Rotten Tomato 20%. 73% like the movie, and I like the movie as well. It came out May 11, 2001. Now your director is Dick Mass is the director. The cast is Naomi Watts, y'all know who she is, and James Marshall, and Ron Perlman. Now that's just a small list of the people. I'll read the plot synopsis and we go from there, because a lot of times I like to okay, it's after the elevator at the New York skyscraper begins inexplicably malfunctioning, putting passengers at risk. Mechanic Mark Newman, James Marshall, played by Mark Newman. Reporter Jennifer Evans is played by Naomi Watts. Begins separate investigations. Newman gets resistance from the supervisor of his company, which manufactured the elevator, while additional elevator accidents caused several gruesome deaths. The police get involved, and the suspect that suspects that terrorists are responsible, but a fair stranger explanation looms. Now, I remember watching this movie. Now, if you watch this movie, it's dated. It's dated big time. And what gets me is when I watch this movie, I'm like, this movie came out in 2001. And that's what gets me. When I watch it, I was like, wow, man, it seems like technology must took a jump in a couple years, because this movie only came out in 2001. But when you watch the movie, it seems dated to me. But still a good movie, though. And like I said, it got an IMDb at 4.6 out of 10. And then the Rotten Tomato score is 20%. And like I said, you had Naomi Watts and James Marshall, John Karani, Edward Herman, and Michael Ironside was in there. Ron Perlman and Kay Cannon was in this movie. That's just and the director was Dick Mass was the director. But anyway, I really enjoyed this movie. I really did. As you guys been noticing on this channel, man, I don't follow a lot of big major blockbuster movies. Matter of fact, I like for you guys to check out some of my playlists. And I know some of you do, but I'm going to start a new playlist here today. It's going to be called Something I Was Thinking About, or Something I Want to Share. It's going to have a label like that. I just want to cover some things. It won't be politics or anything like that. It's just going to be things that I just feel like I want to talk about. So look forward to that. So anyway, that's Down. Now the next movie is called Devil. Now, you know what's weird about The Devil is that The Devil came out September 7th of 2010. Down came out in 2011, and it came out in May. But Devil came out September 17th of 2010, and it's labeled as a horror thriller. And Down is a horror thriller as well. So you got Down that came out in Down came out in 2001, but it doesn't have the actual date when it came out. Yep, I was right. It came out May 11th of 2001. It's a horror thriller. And then The Devil came out 2010. So it's like 9 years later. And also about a movie about an elevator. So these movies are comparison to each other. They kind of like I'm just comparing them to each other. And it has a 49% Rotten Tomato, and it has a 2.6 letterbox. I don't know what that means. And then it has 6.3 IMDb out of 10. So and it's 67% like, which I liked it. Now I like this movie. You know what's weird about this movie? I remember when I was watching it, I kept sitting there going, "What is this movie?" You know how you watch stuff and it just keeps constantly. You look at movies, you look at it, and you go, You look at it again, you go, huh. You look at it again, you go, huh. And I know a lot of y'all do that. I do that. And there's movies that you wouldn't watch for a long time. And all of a sudden you decided just one day to flip on it just to see it. But it has to be one of those movies that grabs you in 20 minutes. I always say, if it don't hook you in the next 20, if it don't hook you in 20 minutes, I'm thinking, I know there are some movies that's like, well, man, if you stay with it for 30, 40 minutes, it'll start getting going. Well, I don't really care for that. You know what I mean? But anyway, this movie didn't do that. But anyway, the director of this movie was John Eric Dowdle. John Eric Dowdle. That's the director. And like I said, it came out September 17th of 2010. Your cast was Logan Marshall, Bojana Nokovich, and Godfrey Aaron, and Chris Messina, and Jenny O'Hara. Never heard of any of these people really. Caroline Divanis or something like that. And then who else was in this movie? Bookham Woodbine. Y'all know who he is. Y'all know who he is if you look it up. Anyway, I'm just letting you guys know who was in this movie. And a lot of these people got names that, Jenny O'Hara, I can pronounce her name, and Caroline Darvanas, and Bookham Woodbine, Chris Massanina, and Godfrey Aren, Bojana Nokovich, and Logan Marshall. It's the best way I can do it. Best way I can do it. Anyway, I'll give you the plot synopsis. 5 strangers' day begins with an elevator ride in the Philadelphia office tower. But what happened next is anything but ordinary. The elevator gets stuck and trapped passengers who expected to be together just for a few minutes now face the revelation of their secrets and transgressions. Frightened, events turn annoyance into terror as they begin to realize that one of their number is Lucifer himself. I don't know why they said number. Should like it should, but that's what it says. But anyway, I like this movie as well. And which one did I like the best? I tell you what, man, this was pretty much a draw. Like I said, you guys, my videos are a little rough, man. I ain't gonna lie. I can't do nothing fancy. This is what you get. But I like both these movies. And like I said, when you guys, a lot of y'all are subscribers on here, y'all might probably know, but now I cover a lot of movies that I'm looking for a certain specific crowd that, is down with these types of videos and likes these types of movies. You know what I mean? So, like I said, Down came out 2001. It's a horror thriller, hour and 50 minutes. Rotten Tomatoes score 20%. 73% people liked it. Came out May of 2001. And then Devil came out September 17th, 2010. Horror thriller as well. An hour and 20 minutes. Rotten Tomatoes scored 49. 67% people liked it. Now, you had 5 people that were stranded on the elevator in The Devil. But you just had lots and lots of different things happen in the 2001, which these people was trying to figure out why these elevators was malfunctioning, and they were killing people too. So it was a very strange movie. It's so weird watching that movie because I'm like, this movie is 2001, but it just seemed like it's dated for some reason. I don't know if they did that on purpose or what. But if you had to make a choice, as far as jumping technology and a little bit more better filming, I would probably give Devil the September 17th, 2010, the slight edge in this. But far as me, entertainment-wise, it's pretty close because I like them both. They're different, though. It's all about an elevator that's causing all kind of people. It's kind of creepy when you get on the elevator and you're trapped on there. And then, then the other movie is about an elevator that malfunctions every time somebody get on it. And so there are two different types of movies. You got one that just malfunctions a lot and it kills people. And then you got the other one where these people are stuck on the elevator. And then they just, you know, it has something to do with one of them's a devil on there or something like that. But it was a very well made movie. I was surprised how good it was. But anyway, you guys, that's my, you know, remakes and comparisons. I haven't made one in a while. But you know why I wanted to make this video is because I was sitting back and I was like, I was wanting to finish Down. And I was watching it like last week. And I've been off for a little bit. And I was like, I'm going to finish Down. And then I was like, wasn't there another movie about an elevator causing chaos? And I remembered The Devil. And I remember looking at that, and I look at the, you know, The Devil has a picture of a elevator door that's red inside. And I was like, this thing looks stupid. And I didn't watch it for a long time. And then, I don't know, it was about 4 or 5 years ago, I decided to watch it. And I was like, wow, this movie's pretty good. So anyway, that's all I got. But anyway, like I said, 2001, I really enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie. But 2010, I really enjoyed it. So I'm on the fence with these. As far as better filming and a little bit more slight edge, you probably have to give Devil a little bit more of an edge. So that's about it. So anyway, God bless. Take care. We'll catch you next video. We'll see you.